All right, GMTV show 121, take two. GMTV show 169C. How y'all doing?
And we are here.
Good.
It's show 169C. 169C.
That sounds like a tax form.
Yeah, the C is for cheating. Like my dad used to do that when he played golf.
Is it really 168? Is it really 168? And you're just
well, Thanksgiving would have been 168. So I know you want to get out of the 60s. I know you got to get out of the 60s.
No, but we didn't have the show. You can't count that. It doesn't matter whether.
No, I screwed it up. I took
whether
the
it's
wrong
Kwanzaa,
number.
whether it's Thanksgiving or whatever the hell it is.
I looked back and I was like, oh, it's the wrong show number. But
so we're at 168. That's what it is.
Technically, it's 168.
It's funny, you skip a week and you notice things like your beard is much longer now. It
Mine?
seems like, yeah.
I'm not trimming my beard anymore. I'm going to do Santa Claus this year. I'm going long,
Oh, that's right. It's like
I'm not doing Santa Claus, but are you
planning to violate your parole agreement?
Exactly right. Are you at the shop in Darien for the Christmas song, Bill Owen?
I am doing. It's not as extensive as it used to be. It's only three gigs, because one thing they did there is they decided to do their employees a favor and close on Sundays. That doesn't work this year completely because Christmas Eve is a Sunday. So
right.
I'm working the Saturday before, that weekend. Then I'm working the Saturday, Sunday, including Christmas Eve. There was some hope that I might be able to do I have traditionally played at Rory's on Christmas. I play Darien Sports. I book out of there at 2. I play at Rory's at 3.
Right.
I book out of there at 6, and I go to like these friends' house in row 8, and I've been doing that for like 6 years or something like that. And I don't know if the Rory's thing is going to happen this year. It's hard to say. But
I thought you were going to say they're doing their employees a favor by not hiring you for a lot of days.
There's that. I am the buffer. I am all that separates them from the needy Karens and Kens of the world.
How come you ran out of the tinsel that I like?
No, it's like, why is it taking you so long to wrap my present?
Right.
It doesn't even look that good.
Here, listen to this song about junkies and prostitutes. That'll get you in the mood.
Mommy, what's the spoon for? Like, okay.
Yeah, right.
Hey, David Robinson, how's California?
We're good.
Yeah?
Yes, we're good. Thank you for asking.
Any mudslides, fires, anything bad happening out in California?
Not that stuff. We just got, like all over, it's just sickening with the crime. We have lots of crime. We have lots of crime, and we have lots of, every morning, afternoon, and night, we have hit and runs.
What?
Somebody messed up, somebody dying. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible.
Right.
It really is
stuff.
bad.
My favorite story today was there was a carjacking in Washington, D.C., right? Like in the middle of the government area. And it was an FBI agent that got carjacked. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You're like, that's a nice looking Lexus. Let's go steal that. You get in the car. The guy's a friggin' FBI agent. You're not getting away from that.
Right.
There's a good chance there's GPS on that thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Likely to be traceable. Yeah.
Or the guy's got 4 weapons on him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And a rifle in the trunk. David, I'm worried because you're getting smaller and smaller, and the drum kit is getting bigger and bigger. I'm afraid we're going to lose you.
Drum kit is not this. First of all, as you can see, that's my new kit that I was telling you guys.
Ah, nice.
This is my new drums. I mean, brand new.
Ooh. Hold
So,
on.
like-
Really?
It's brand new. So
Hold on a
it's only
freaking minute.
It's 4 drums and it's a small drums.
Oh, wow. Look at that
Oh.
setup.
I like that set. That's not. I like a compact set like that.
Yes, Bill, we're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
pearl.
Yeah.
That's a pearl finish.
Exactly.
This is it is a white marine pearl finish. Yes.
Beautiful.
Sonar.
Very
And
cool.
you got a table tom drum, table jam drum. What is that? What is that? To your left. There's a
Oh,
some
you're
box.
looking. Oh, that's that little drum. That's the one I was telling you guys about for my grandson.
The electric drum.
Oh,
Electronic.
right.
When my grandson comes over, we open that up and he drums on that.
That's very cool.
I'm breaking him in to be the new John Bottom.
Yes.
Very cool.
There you go.
But yeah, this is the new set, guys, and it's the bass drum. Don't let it fool you. It's only 16 inches.
That's what she said.
The bass drum.
Yeah, there had to be some comment coming out of that.
Well, yeah, I got you.
Don't worry, Randy's showing up in a little while. So
Yeah, exactly. So easy to carry around and stuff. And I don't have any roadies. I don't have a drum
Right.
pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
all day long, you're like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom,
Exactly.
boom, boom.
Exactly, Ed. I was doing that today because the heads they're still getting used to the maple,
Right.
shells. And because I wasn't going to drum with the heads that came with it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, right. Of course not. Of course not.
I'm getting.
What kind of heads did you buy?
Oh no!
I'm glad you asked. Evans.
Don't get us there.
They are. I know. Look. We're going to talk about bass strings.
Are they single or double heads?
Yeah, they are Evans. They're clear, and they
Yeah.
are on the tom toms. They are 1 ply, so they're very thin.
Right.
And the bass drum's got what they call a EMAD Evans head on it. It's got muffling on the other side. The batter side, the side that I hit, has a ring that you can take out and change the size of the ring on the skin.
Is that a little bit of a baffle?
Yes. So you don't have to stuff the bass drum with pillows.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
That's
about.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
right.
it's very handy. A lot
So
more
is it
efficient.
easy-
Ringo would take a cocktail towel,
So David, it's not
Yeah.
easy to put a stick or punch a hole in a drum head, right? What do you think?
Not the way I play.
No.
Not the
If you
way I
hit,
play.
even if you hit it really hard, you can't really put a hole
No,
in it.
because of the way I play.
All right, that's a sound
Okay,
first
and
story.
you
But if you-
understand that? You know what I'm trying to say? Only an animal out of control. You know what I'm talking about? I don't
Yeah.
want to mention any names.
So I'm doing my jam at this place in Westport, Connecticut called 323, right? The old bogeys in Westport up north of town. And I did my jam there for a bunch of years, and for a year and a half probably. And or kind of in the middle days after Cobb's Mill, before the Black Dog, before Rascal Flats, before barbecues, right? So I was at this place 323. And I used to keep the drums downstairs. It's like through the hallway, down the little narrow stairs, around a corner into this little room. It was hard to get them in and out of there, and I didn't like it. So I started keeping them under. I had a grand piano there, and I kept them under the grand piano, like shoved under with something over them so they didn't look bad, right? And I come in one day. I used to do a Thursday event there and a Friday event. I come in Thursday, they were out. And I left them out for the Friday event. The setup kind of looked nice. The dining room was there, kind of looked nice. And I come in and I walk up to the drum set, and each one of the heads of all of the drums had holes in them, like big holes in them,
Jesus.
right? And where there weren't holes, the drum heads were dented in like 2 inches, 3 inches, right?
Wow.
I was like, what the heck is going on here? So I go up to the bartender and they go, oh, you have to talk to the owner. You have to talk to the owner about, I'm like, who? This must have made a giant racket when this happened. They're like, somebody's kid got on the set. We told them not to, but their kid got on the set and they broke the set. And I'm like, the restaurant was open? Because it would have to be so loud to do that, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, they're not even the size of the drumsticks. In fact, the drumsticks weren't even there. So how did they do that? Well, then it turns out there was this ceramic duck that was on a shelf behind the stage. And somebody had taken the ceramic duck, and with the beak of the duck, they hit the heads like this.
Somebody really didn't like drummers.
So hard that they broke, right? Yeah. And I'm like, there's no way a kid did this. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, a kid did this? Like, during dinner? Like, somebody would have come out and said, you can't do that. And they're like, well, we don't want to disturb the guests or whatever. Turns out the owner got high on coke after hours and thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, it seemed like
he denied it. He was like, yeah, it was some kid. Oh, I'm like, well, you got cameras. Can I see the cameras? Oh, they're not working now. Really? They're not working now? So that was kind of an ugly situation.
I was wondering how you're going to wrap that up into like a feel good story, and you did it.
Yeah, that's right. And then the kids came and apologized.
He was high on coke, and he just did it with.
I had to get a drum set like on an hour's notice for a jam. I was like calling all over town, like, bring your drums. Somebody brought a drum set. I can't remember.
Oh my God.
Is there a music store in Westport?
Yeah, there was Zara's music that's sort of out direction Fairfield on Post Road East. Zara's music. Yeah. And there was another one I think somewhere, but no, I didn't have to buy one. I called the giant list of drummers and got somebody to bring a set. You know?
Right.
The drummers list. I like that. So you have everyone categorized, don't you? It's like,
my God, like if it, how soon they forget. Like, half the musicians in Fairfield County are in the band they're in because I got a phone call from the band leader going, you got a drummer and I need a guitar player and a bass player and a backup singer. And I'm like, call this number and call this number and call this number, because they all came to my jam. So I knew everybody.
And and you got absolutely not a penny for making that connection and building that band or those.
I'm not even worried about a penny. I tried to talk my way into most of the bands anyway, but there you have it. So, so Bill Nolan, play us a song. No Christmas songs yet.
No Christmas songs.
Not ready.
I got no time for the corner boys down the street making all that noise, or the girls on the avenue. 'Cause tonight I wanna be with you. Tonight I'm gonna take that ride, cross the river to the Jersey side, take my baby to the carnival, and I'll take her on all the rides. Down the shore, everything's alright. You and me on a Saturday night. You know my dreams will come true when I'm walking down the street with you. Say it, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Come on, everybody. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la, I'm in love with a Jersey girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. 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 No, she fills me with all her charm. When I'm wrapped up in my baby's arms, my little girl gives me everything. And I know someday she'll wear my ring. Don't bother me, I ain't got no time. I'm on my way to see that girl of mine. 'Cause nothing matters in this whole wide world when you're in love with a Jersey girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. 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 I'm in love with a Jersey girl. Sha-la-la-la. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. What exit, baby? That's right.
Very nice.
Very
Excellent.
nice. Very nice.
That's a
And boy,
gorgeous
does
tune.
it sound fantastic through my PA.
Does it? I'm glad to hear that.
Bill, I feel like I'm in a club. And I'm
You
in,
look like you're in a club.
yeah, it is.
I feel like I'm in a club and about to hit you over the head with it. Yeah.
Exactly. No, you guys sound good. Crystal clear. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's true.
Right,
Yeah,
Ed, that's Ed. I don't know if you know this, Ed, but that is a Tom Waits song.
it's a great song. I
knew
love
it.
Tom Waits.
I
If
knew
it weren't
it.
for Tom Waits,
It's a Tom Waits song that most people think is a Bruce Springsteen
That's
song.
what I
I
thought.
thought it was a
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen song. I
It's a
swear to
good-
God, I thought it was. But
But
like,
it's-
but
it's-
Tom does it like this.
Actually, it's very close to that. I got no time for the tango. But it's
starting to
actually
sound like-
semi-autobiographical for me. As well.
What was that Muppet? There was a Muppet, not the Snuffleupagus. Maybe it was the Snuffleupagus who sounded like Tom Waits, like, "Oh, little big bird." That was a
Well, before when
Snuffleupagus.
Sounds like
Dave was talking
Grouch.
about what kind of a person it takes to like break the drum heads, and he said it would take a real animal. I thought he was making a Sesame Street reference.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
exactly.
I thought that they sort of patterned Animal a little bit after Keith Moon. Like
Oh,
you
Yeah,
had
I
a little
think they
bit
did. Yeah.
of that crazy ass thing that Keith Moon had.
Yes.
It made him
Although,
so
who was the
fun
other?
to
Who
watch.
was the other crazy drummer? Was it Ginger Perry? Ginger
Oh,
Rogers?
Ginger Baker?
You talking
Ginger
about
Baker. There it is.
Well, Ginger Baker though was crazy. Like he was basically a sociopath. He
Right.
was. And the movie, if you've ever seen the movie Good Evening, Mr. Baker, or something,
Right.
it's a documentary.
I don't
yes.
think I saw it.
You will sit there and just go like, how the hell did anyone work with this guy? And there was a period of time, when Cream was together, it was three guys,
Right.
and Clapton was kind of the benign thing there, and Bruce and Baker were going at it all the time, and they'd been playing for a long time in real blues clubs and even jazz clubs in England before that whole thing started. So Clapton decides, he finally realizes his dream. Cream dissolves, and he decides to sort of go in a different direction. And so he finally realizes his dream of playing with Steve Winwood, which was a real inspiration to him. And Steve Winwood is like, to me, he's like the wonderkind of wonderkinds. He's like just a notch below Stevie Wonder, but it's it's like guys who are just so freaking talented. And so he decides, let's do this band, which would become, Blind Faith. So, knock on his door. They're going to have more discussions about the band. Door opens. Stevie comes in with Ginger Baker, and it was exactly what he didn't want. So there's a reason why that band barely lasted a year and only one album,
Right.
because if they had not gotten Ginger in on that thing, there was some potential for that, because Winwood brought out the best in Clapton. He raised the bar. He's somebody that he really respected, And there you go. A little piece of bullshit from me. Thank you.
I'm a big Steve Winwood fan. Real super duper Steve Winwood fan.
It's
He's still
literally
around, right?
impossible to not be a Steve Winwood fan if you love music and talent. And for the guy, ask yourself what you were kind of doing when you were like 17 or 18. And if the answer is, well, I was playing piano kind of like Ray Charles and kind of singing exactly like Ray Charles, but not doing it as a knockoff, just kind of doing it, and playing organ like amazingly, and playing guitar amazingly. He joins his older brother's band, and in like 2 seconds, his older brother's like, okay, I
That's
think we
what
have
it
a
is.
new lead singer.
If you got it, you got it.
Yeah. There's actually a great piece in the book of the guy Chris Blackwell, who put together Island Records, and Island Records, touched everything. Marley, U2, Jethro Tull, like you name it, they touched everything. And they started a bit with Spencer Davis Group, Give Me Some Lovin' and all that stuff. And I've always wondered what this was like, but he was there to walk into a club and hear Steve Winwood playing, in a band. And the Spencer Davis Group was pretty good. They had those two incredible songs, but they had more than that. But I always wondered what would it have been like? You go into Klux Clique in, West buttfuck England, and you walk in there and you're hearing like, the Yardbirds with Jeff Beck like playing just like they're, Mojo, like they're just freaking playing in the place. I mean, crazy ass.
It's pretty crazy. Crazy times.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, do another one, will you?
Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I've done. I was just thinking as I was scurrying to sort of figure out what I was doing. I have no idea how often I've done these songs. I have no idea what I've done. I don't remember what I did last week. So I hope I haven't done this too recently. But this was a little arrangement thing that I did that I sort of describe it as the love child of Dolly Parton in Survivor. Rising up back on the street, did my time, I took my chances, went the distance, I'm back on my feet, just a man with his will to survive. Too many times it happened too fast, you trade your passion for your glory, you lose your grips on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of your rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. Now you're watching us all with the eyes of the tiger. Face to face, out in the heat, I'm hanging tough, I'm staying hungry. You stack the odds, so we take to the street for the kill with the skills to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. Now he's watching us all with the eyes of the tiger. Rising up straight to the top, I had the guts, I got the glory, went the distance, I'm not going to stop. Just a man with his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. Now he's watching us all with the eyes of the tiger. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
That's great. That's a great ending.
Love it. Love it.
What was the connection between Dolly Parton and that tune? I mean, not Jolene, but
Nice quote of Jolene at the end there, Bill Nolan.
Yeah.
Guys,
I was enjoying. When I started playing, I went through this period where I just wanted to rearrange '90s songs and just do them acoustically.
right, yeah.
Sort of strip out the production crap that sometimes makes them unlistenable and just get down to the
Right.
song. The songs are often very, very good, and sometimes production values just kill you.
Yeah.
So when I started playing that thing, it just sort of naturally started feeling like Jolene,
Yeah, that's when you started. I thought, oh, he's doing Jolene.
Yeah. But that's why it's the love child of Survivor.
Yeah.
Dolly
There you
Parton.
go.
great. That's just great. Hey, Nick Carter, how you been?
I'm fine.
Nick.
How are you? Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Hey there. I just
Captain
gotta
Nick.
say,
Hello.
so hello, Will and Bill and David. Is this your new kit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. This
That
thing
looks like a snapshot there.
Whoa.
A perfect portrait,
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Thank
Well,
you.
David, you're framed better than you were before. You were like, it's not as panoramic, but we've seen better.
Oh, okay. Well, I zoomed up.
Did you do that, Ed, or did Dave?
I zoomed it out so you guys can see the whole set, right?
yeah.
And I said, let's just zoom up so you can see my ugly face.
I'll do it. Here. Let's bring it
Don't
on.
go
Here we
fishing for
go.
compliments, Dave. Don't fish for compliments.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
Is there a zoom lens there that where you can like zoom
That's it.
zoom in on someone?
It's a good looking set.
That's what he said.
I think Dave looks
Exactly.
pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bill. Very nice. Very nice.
A lot of low-hanging fruit here today. That's what you said.
Nice finish. Is that what pearl is that? Is that like a champagne or what?
It is white marine
Okay.
pearl.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
My brother had a drum set, white marine pearl Slingerland, back in the 60s. And,
That's right. There
and
you
he went away. I picked up the sticks. So, but anyway,
All right.
they're gorgeous.
It's the end of the Ultimate Sausage Fest. Look who we got.
I've already heard too much.
No.
Ali.
Thank God. Maybe you can clean us up.
You
and get us
are
to behave.
all on Santa's naughty list.
That's it.
Cold,
No doubt.
as you can
I would
see,
check that twice
I'm
if I were
here.
you. I would check
Well,
Oh my God,
I
the
don't
Christmas
know.
tree. Let me see that tree. How you doing,
What's
Holly?
up,
We're a bunch
fellas?
of bad boys.
This
Wow,
is
let
this
me
is
see.
our shorty tree. So
Oh.
we have two trees. We have our shorty tree that sits on top of my cedar chest that I refinished over 2 summers ago now. Best investment I ever made. Living up north, needing lots of blankets. So we have a shorty tree that's like a pre-lit fake thing. But then we have a tradition in our family. Every year we have the ugly tree competition. And we go to a tree lot. We let the girls pick the ugliest tree that they can find.
You're like, what do you got for $3? You know?
Well, no, it's not even about the money because we always pay full price for the trees. And that's kind of the whole point of the lesson is that just because something doesn't seem aesthetically appealing to you doesn't mean that it's not worth the investment. And
Right.
everybody deserves a chance to be saved. And so
So what do they look like, these trees?
I
Kinda
will
cool.
show you pictures. They always come out beautiful. We always find a way to fill the little gaps and the holes with our ornaments and or with ribbon or stuffing. But to us, it's more important about teaching the kids the lesson that, you know, it's important to give things a second chance and don't judge a book by its cover, you know,
That's great.
invest and look in. So
Yeah.
Yay, Merry
everything has
Christmas.
value.
it does. Everything
That's
has
Holly.
value.
That's very cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's a
We're
nice
parenting.
tradition.
We're
I like that
trying,
too.
man. We're doing the best we can to raise kids that were better than us. So
Like
How
five
old are your
motivation.
kids now, Holly?
Darcy is 16 and Maddie is 10.
Oh, my
so
God.
two
Wow.
two
I remember
teenagers
meeting
back-
Darcy when she was little and she was at Rascal Flats sleeping in a booth.
Oh, I remember that. Oh my goodness.
We
So
brought her down to the jam. Yeah.
you would be so proud to know that I guess it was last summer. She came up with us to Joey C's. We hopped in their open mic and she hopped up with the house band and sang War Pigs. And I, as a mother, have never been prouder because she killed it. And everybody there was just like, you want to sing what? You're a sweet little girl. What? And I was like, that's my kid. That's my yes.
Oh
Done
my God.
things.
Speaking of war pigs,
How dare you?
Oh, Randy
There we go.
Stone.
Holly! Hey, girl.
Hi,
How
honey.
dare you? Call me sir, damn it.
Okay, sir, damn it.
how you doing, Randy?
I'm good. How are you, Ed?
Good to see you guys.
What's happening, everybody? Oh, I got to do the whole, Brady Bunch thing. How's everybody?
Here's the
Good.
story.
Look up and down at each
Of a
other.
lovely
and
bass
smile.
player.
I'm telling you.
True. Wait, who is logo ready? I think Will Baird is logo ready. There we go. Almost.
There we
like,
go.
Oh, I got the
Will Baird's
logo.
like,
Ow. Ow.
There we go.
Well, that's good. Nice layout.
So, very interesting.
Everybody been behaving?
no, not really.
No.
Good,
No.
good.
Well,
Not- especially not
according to
before I
Holly, no, we
when
have
I
not.
showed up, everybody started behaving. When I
Oh,
came
bullshit.
on
I didn't tune in. What
but-
was happening
Yeah,
before?
Randy
Were they-
wasn't there at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, usually, yeah, I'm the one that drags it into the gutter. So just give me
kind of-
30 seconds and I'll.
I work with you on a semi-regular basis, sir. So I know the territory I'm treading into. But
There you go.
That's right. We
from
need
the
you, though.
others, I never expected it.
Ever the gentleman. Come on.
Sure.
Well, we are
I
kind of a
wasn't gonna
pack of
broadcast
16-year-old
this.
boys.
This is not on. This is not on Facebook, right? But I'm just gonna keep it between us chickens, right? So yesterday I was making. I had cabbage the night before, so I'm like, I'm gonna save a little bit of cabbage. I'm gonna make myself a little coleslaw, right? So I had this super sharp Japanese cooking like chef knife, and I'm ginsuing it, right? I'm cutting through it, I cut the end of my thumb.
I was
off.
about to say, did you ginsu your knuckles? Oh my
No,
God,
I
Ed.
cut my. It's really gross, actually.
Oh.
Is it like saved though? I mean, will it get
it'll
put
grow
back
back.
together again a little?
The piece that came off, it was all not that big. It was like maybe 2 or 3 millimeters thick.
Did you add it to the dish? I mean,
Yeah, exactly right. The cabbage is still on my counter with like blood on it, right?
Oh.
That's right.
But I got it to stop bleeding.
Oh,
and then
Jesus Christ, man.
So I glued it back on with crazy glue.
Yep.
Ed,
Which
if
are-
it's just skin, it's not going to reattach. Sorry.
Yeah, so I did. So that's what the doctor said to me today. But there was no way. I was in the PA, right? So I glued it back up, and it's like now it's got like a plastic cap. It's like
Yeah.
like you can't
Hold on. Are you in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
So you went to the vet.
No, I did a telemed. I did a telemed with the doctor so that they could say you either did the right thing or you were going to die.
Yeah, gangrene is approaching. Yeah.
Closest thing you could find was a moil.
That's about.
Reminds me of a joke. You know how much a moil makes? $50 an hour plus tips.
So
Holy
Ed,
shit.
did you dip your thumb in candle wax? What did you do?
No, I got it to stop bleeding. I did a whole bunch of I got a compress on it, and I did a whole bunch of research on YouTube or whatever, and then I found out, I got to tourniquet it, right? So I put a rubber band around my heel part, right?
Yeah, that hurts.
And then I took the piece and I got some heavy duty crazy glue and I put it around and then glued it back on and then made a cap over it. And we'll see what happens. Apparently these heal pretty well. So,
They do. So before the days of Super Walmart, I was a nighttime stalker. Like I would unpack all the things and put them on the shelves. This is an Arab, Alabama.
Stalker.
I know. I try to enunciate when I say it because it sounds freaky when you say night stalker.
Exactly.
And the Southern in me can't get past that, so deal with it. But and this is like 2000. I mean, in the South anyway, it was pre 24-hour Walmart days.
Right.
And so I sliced my right here, the meat of my thumb on this hand with a box cutter. And I mean, you could see underneath like capillaries wrapping down like fat or whatever's under
so gross in there. It's
whatever under that layer. And so I come to my night manager and I'm like, hey bro, I probably need to go to the hospital. And he's like, well, you can go to the hospital and clock out, or I can put some super glue on it because it stopped bleeding and let's see what happens. And I was like, are you serious? And another old lady who had worked there for like 10 years, like Gail, that just signed out on TikTok. I don't know if you guys are in on that, but she was like, no, do the super glue. It works every time for me. And we did it. I don't even have a scar, you guys. It's the smartest thing I ever did. I had no urgent care bill. I didn't have anything to deal with.
It's a bass player's secret because when these fingers, when you're doing this on round string set, just so you know,
right?
You can get blisters and callus, and I have healed myself instantly with fucking super glue. I'm sure I have a fucking tumor on my liver as a result, but
yeah, right.
I heard that a long time ago that was one of Stevie Ray Vaughan's secrets for his playing was to layer up crazy glue before he went on stage. I tried it one night. It doesn't work very well for me in a gig with an acoustic guitar. Maybe electrics are different, but it does help when my regular calluses are falling off. I'll just be like,
that's
mind.
it.
Nobody
crazy
sees that.
glue.
I think it's
Holds the
for
world
days.
together. That and duct tape, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I
That's
actually
amazing.
lined up. There was like the fingerprints on the thing that I had to attach. And I lined up the lines so that they were like the ridges would match. You know, I'm like checking
I'm
it.
going to cooperate with the FBI, and I'm not going to burn my fingerprints off. I'm going to be a good American citizen.
That's the move. So it's not swollen or anything. Like the doctor looked at it on the telemed, and she's angry at me. She's like, "Why didn't you go to the emergency room?" It's like an hour to the closest emergency room.
Oh my God. Yeah. They don't realize that. I called a telemed guy for sickness one night, and I'm like, "Hey, listen, I know this is what's wrong with me. Not to be rude to you, but I have a little bit of medical experience in my past. I'm pretty sure it's just bronchitis. I don't want like crazy drugs. I don't want any of that. I just want Tessalon pearls. Please give me something that will help me stop coughing." Okay. And he was like, "Okay." I was like, that was way too easy.
Yeah,
I mean, granted,
when you know stuff, they don't like it.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that much. I just know, no telephone doctor is going to be like, yes, drugs for you. Right. They'll give you,
check mark.
Yeah, right. That doesn't happen.
It's true.
Well, you guys want to hear
the one that I talked to today said to me at the beginning of the call. She said, "What do you mean you're not near an emergency room? Like they're all over Connecticut, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania." And she goes, "Oh, I can't treat you on the telemed if you're in Pennsylvania." Like she started going there.
Oh yeah.
Right. Wow. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I meant yesterday I was in Pennsylvania. Today
I'm in this microscopic hamlet called Pennsylvania, Connecticut." Now,
telemed and state lines, that has really been an issue lately. Right. My endocrinologist, who's like the only person I trust post my cancer stuff, is like, "I have to notify you that I am treating you from the state of New York." And I'm like, "I don't care. You're giving me good information. Keep doing what you're doing, please." She
couldn't do it. And so I went, no, I misspoke. Like I clearly did not misspeak.
Whoops, I'm in New York.
It's like, no, I'm in Connecticut now. I'm in Norwalk, actually. Yeah. Right now. She looked at me. She went,
"Wait, I need to be in Oregon? I'm sorry. I'm in Oregon. Sorry." What?
Well, I have a doctor up here who is basically my puppet, or basically the puppet of my real doctor who's in Connecticut, who can't prescribe things in Massachusetts. So this guy is like so, whatever you want to say it, that he'll just do whatever the guy in Connecticut says. Right. So it all works. I have to pay two doctors at once, but I still have the Connecticut guy on my side.
Oh my God.
So
anyway, I survived the my self-imposed medical treatment yesterday. And hopefully it'll be okay. So tomorrow it's probably going to be canceled, but I'm playing with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus and Sherry, my New Jersey girl. We're doing a Christmas. She's playing ukulele and I'm playing accordion. And I don't need my thumb for the accordion. I just need these two fingers.
Yeah.
Where are you?
What's that? We're going to be at the Norwalk Green up the hill from the boat club.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
But it's going to rain like hell, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Is that what they're saying tomorrow? It's rain?
Rain, yeah. Is that right?
Tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow all day it's going to be great. And then at showtime, boom, it's going to hit hard. So.
It may be cold, but at least it's raining. Yeah.
Right.
Welcome to Connecticut.
No, don't even say that, because last year and the year before and the year before that, we did this bunch of years. It's been like 20 degrees. So you go out and you do the first song and you're like, okay, we're going to have fun. And the second song, you're like, oh, and the third song, it's bad.
My fingers don't work under 60. If it's under 60 degrees, I can't play anything.
For this reason,
I'll sing, but that's all you're getting.
In addition to super glue, I always I have fingerless gloves in my bass case all the time.
Yeah,
because it just gets to a point like
that just doesn't provide a lot of protection for your fingers is the problem.
But why are you having people play out? Why are you having an outdoor venue at that temperature? It's not comfortable to anybody who's sitting outside unless they're half in the bag. Welcome to Connecticut.
Yeah.
Freaking mayor of Norwalk and Santa Claus want a band, so that's it.
No, but that's the whole thing. They don't know it from the experiential end. They've never done that, so they.
True.
I used to do the tree lighting for Darien Sports Shop, and it was on a flatbed in the parking lot. And sometimes it was really freaking cold. You felt like you were in Bastogne in 1944, And sometimes they'd have like they'd have like a little dance group from like the middle school or something. And I'm looking at all these little kids in like tutus, and I was well within 75 yards, but I'm looking at them like and they are making me frozen just looking at them because I'm freezing already. I can't feel my hands. I can't feel the string. And like strings take on a certain depth when they're cold.
They're evil.
When they get cold, it's just like
tenny.
You might as well have a cheese cutter and your hand's made out of cheddar, like it just.
Yeah. And the neck's cold. Yeah.
Terrible.
It's bad. Oh my God. Bill Dolman, will you do one more song for us?
I will do one more song. And before it gets lost in the shuffle, I just want to say, Holly, I love your hair, babe. Love
Thank
it.
you.
Oh, yeah, I saw that post today. I love it.
And it's like you are like now I'm like it's like Cher. What is she going to be wearing, and what is her hair going to be like?
I love it. That is the whole aesthetic I'm going for.
Weren't you like last week or like even a couple of days ago? Wasn't there like blonde highlights or something in here?
I've had a blonde front. I've been doing the Brandy Carlisle for a while, like the grayish, whitish blonde thing going on. And I have a big gig coming up on December 6th. We're in a Battle of the Bands at Mohegan Sun, so I had to do something that was like, pow, stage worthy. So
that's really cool. Yeah, I think like there was a moment. I don't know, maybe it was a year and a half ago. There was a moment when you were like, "I'm going for the crazy glasses. Like I'm getting the crazy glasses."
I have a woman who is kind of like my fashion mentor. She's 99. Her name is Iris Apfel. She's a New York socialite, and her thing is crazy glasses and crazy jewelry. And I was like, why not? That's so much fun. It's dressing up every day of the year, and I love it.
That's right. And I saw that happen, and then I thought, how long is it going to be before now it's like, I need hair to match the glasses, and I need clothes to match the glasses, and I need...
Well, I got to step it up, Ed. I got to keep stepping it up.
I'm just saying.
Complete the picture.
Good stuff. All right, Bill Bowman.
For the life that we chose, in the evening we rode, just long enough to be lovers, and for nothing more. The world was too sore to live in. Sad old ships, the morning eclipse. I spent my whole life guessing. Turned from the sun and saw everyone searching. The who out in the vault will bring you along. Where else on earth would you wanna go? We'll leave all this hate before it's too late. Why would we wanna come back at all? Cobwebs on my pillow, wiggling the willow. I spend my whole life sleeping. You called me by noon, to be called there too soon today. This is where I should have a looper or guitars. The storm has passed, there's peace at last. I spend my whole life sleeping. Now there's not a sound, no one to be found anywhere. The shepherd and his sheep will wind you to sleep. Where else on earth would you wanna go? To the land of wonder, where you come under. Why would we want to come back at all?
Very nice.
It was so quiet for a second.
Nice.
No.
Sounds like a cancer grows.
That was great.
Yes.
A nice touch, Ed, Bill.
Yeah, no
That
kidding.
was very nice.
Well,
Very nice. So Holly, before your battery dies, are you going to do a song
Oh.
first?
Yeah, I'll do a song.
She sent me a note. She's like, if my battery died, we're trying. We're doing everything we can.
Well, don't forget,
Hey,
I didn't know she was going to be on, but I sent you a file with me and
I've
her.
got it. So we're going to play
Well,
it.
cool.
We moved my studio upstairs because now that I quit my job and am living life on the edge, I love my husband works from home as well, and I love him with my whole heart. But it's really hard to write and create with somebody else, kind of like in your space there. So I'm trying to figure out where the camera is. It's there. So one of the things that has helped a lot with me working on instrumentals and pieces that, you know, I'm hopeful that will kind of grow a little more than just the songs that I write to sing, have really had a place to blossom up here. But it's been too long, and it's my fault. I'm ashamed to say. Life gets in the way, and I haven't logged in as much as I should have. So that's on us. But
Good to see you.
good to see you too. I miss everybody so much. So
luckily, a little bit of Holly goes a long way, you know.
hey, you know, we'll take
That's a
it.
Christmas song. You know?
Roll
Okay.
Tide.
All right, battery's blinking, I'm told. So
Oh my
you
God.
know what?
Hurry.
I will hurry
No,
up.
that means a commercial in 5 minutes.
Holly, if you get cut off, you were awesome. Just
Oh,
want to get
thank
that in
you.
there.
You're
before, you know, in
so
case you
you're
get
so
cut off.
kind.
Yeah.
You know what? I will do this one. It says I'm going off this mountain, picking up speed, bringing down shine. It's been flowing like a fountain in my veins since 29. If the flame burns red, it'll kill you dead. At least that's what Big Daddy said. Keep the dollar bills and the pistol close, 'cause Lord, you'll never know. Going down the mountain, going down the mountain. We don't do much work in the daylight, don't do much sleeping in the dark. Yeah, we all clocking around midnight, hitting copper, filling time. Sour mash, clear as glass, liquid gold, a cold hard cash. Whole county's counting on the latest batch. Find out to get it there fast, going down the mountain. Going down the mountain. Well, pastor, keep on preaching, singing what's wrong, singing what's right. Oh, but I don't trust his teaching, 'cause he's the first stop of my night. wave off, but I'll keep it calm if I don't get caught. Going down mountain, going down the mountain. Going down, 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 yeah. Ooh, going down mountain.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holly.
Nice, Holly. Very nice.
Man.
Very nice,
Incredible.
Holly.
Holly,
It's
you have
Lorenz.
such
Hey,
a-
Lorenz.
Hey, Lorenz.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Lorenz.
everybody. Hi.
Lorenz's logo ready. There you go. We're like, whose logo
says-
Yeah,
ready?
always have
Hang
it.
on until our battery dies.
That was
That was
great,
great.
Holly. What a great tune.
Yeah, Holly,
Oh,
you got
so
you have such a
apparently-
good voice.
Oh, thank you. I've just been told by my amazing husband who does all the tech stuff that even when the camera dies, you'll still be able to hear me. You just won't be able to see me. So I would love to like stick around and listen if that's okay.
Yeah, definitely do
Yeah.
that.
Okay,
Definitely do
thanks.
that. Watch this.
Yay.
Watch this. One more button, and it's the Brady Bunch. I think.
Oh my God!
Hey, there
What's the story?
we go.
Yeah, very.
Oh my God. What if I do this?
There you go.
There
There
it is.
you go.
How's it going, guys?
Man, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good.
That's a lot of
Good to see you.
people on GMTV.
Girls.
We're putting Holly in the center square. There we go. You're Paul.
Good plan. Good plan.
Hey, woohoo!
The mother of all. I'll take you all.
I'll take Paul Lind in the corner.
I'll
There you go.
feed you all. That's for sure.
Oh, don't you really?
My husband says I'm Southern Italian, so.
Oh my God, so good. So wait, so I'm going to show the video. Randy went to all this trouble. He sent me a video,
Oh, Randy.
and it's you with your different hair, which was like yesterday, right?
I was.
Yeah, I saw you played Monday at the Shoe, right? Is that right?
No, I
No.
wasn't at the shoe on Monday, unfortunately. I was
Probably
I was
was.
dealing my brother's coming up from Alabama this weekend with his new girlfriend, so I'm getting my house in
Roll
order
Tide.
for company. Roll Tide.
Very nice.
That was an amazing game.
All right, everybody, watch this.
That
Right,
was
here
a,
it is. Here's
probably a terrible coaching job by all of them.
Thank you.
Wow.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Wow.
Thanks,
Wow.
guys.
Where is that? Where were you playing?
That was Castle at Black Rock.
Castle of Black Rock. Nice venue, nice sound. You guys
Oh,
sound great.
cool. Really great venue, amazing staff. We love them so much.
Oh, it's
Right?
that is such a great crew down there. I'm very impressed that you guys, because I played there in that very same corner. I'm very impressed that you guys were able to cram 4 people in there.
Oh man, it was I think I hit
joint.
Ken's cymbal with my elbow like 5 times, and I bumped into Randy a couple, but you know, we love each other. We do the best we can.
We had a great time that night. We really did.
It was
And I have to cram 5 people in there on
Take a deep breath and the
bass.
cymbals fall down. You know?
Yeah, tight
Oh,
venues.
wow.
We used to play at the Georgetown Saloon with a 10-piece band with a horn section, and the
Are
stage
you
is literally,
kidding me?
it's like, the
How?
stage is like 8 feet by 10 feet. It's like a cube.
Who sat on your
I
shoulder?
was
my
about to
God.
say, did you like tape off little squares? Like if you
You'd
leave
have
this
to-
square,
I
I'll kill you.
stood with a keytar and like with the back against the wall, the horn section.
It was
the
this.
trombone, and going like
Da-da-da-da-da.
this.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, the horn section was a totem pole.
You just,
It was just
yeah,
all, you know.
you just twist it. You just twist it. That's all you can do in those spaces.
That's
I don't know.
it.
In spaces that small, as a singer especially, I'm always happy if somebody doesn't step on the microphone base, and I get microphone
Oh.
to the teeth.
Yes.
That's never fun.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
Randy's got a great strategy for that, which is to get
those
those
are always
string
a hoot, yeah.
lights. You know, put the things. You remember you were talking about the string lights around you, so that drunk people wouldn't come up and go, "You're so great."
I used to use it for. I used it during COVID days. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We should bring that back, Randy.
Okay, Holly.
On the
We had a guy. I'm
You know
sorry,
what?
I'm going to do this. We had a dude at our last gig that was so drunk he got thrown out.
Oh yeah.
But he was one of those guys who was like would come up in the middle of a song while I'm singing. He's like, "You're doing great. You're doing so good." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Thanks. I know. Get back up.
I know that guy.
Touch me."
He
It's in
was.
every
I
gig,
know that
right?
We've all,
That's my brother.
He walked in fucked up. I saw him when he walked in, and he was like, "Are you the band tonight?" Okay. Oh God, yeah, I am. What do you guys do? Oh Jesus Christ! You want me to recite my whole fucking set list to you, motherfucker? What do you
What
want?
do? We
In a
build
word,
Rube
yeah.
Goldberg devices, and you can watch the marble drop, buddy. Stick around.
You handled him well, though.
my favorite is when they sing into the back end of the microphone, so you get the whiskey breath in your face.
Oh yeah.
Well, the
Post
weird thing is-
COVID, I'm like,
Yeah,
there's
hollering
a
off, keying out of time at your face while you're trying to sing.
At least it's antiseptic, you know.
You know, I think we talked about this at one time, Randy, when about microphones as a weapon. And to me, there's a reason that you take mics on a boom, because if you give them a good, like they come around and they smack the guy who's like dancing in
Smack's
front of you,
hard.
Yeah.
and then when you hit them, they turn and look at you and you go like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry."
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
Of course
what though? In this day and age, you never know. You're gonna kick off somebody's Agent Orange. You do that. You just don't know what's gonna happen.
Although, now this is the one topic I will get agreement from all 9 squares on.
Hollywood Squares.
Now, hold on. Ready? They put a 20 or a 50 in the tip jar. All's forgiven.
That's it.
There you go.
No,
There you go.
sorry.
Oh,
I have to-
yeah, absolutely.
I-
100%.
Tell me,
I
drunk
don't-
woman, what you want? Drunk woman, you would like to sing? Let me guess. Stevie Nicks doing Dreams. Okay, drunk woman, come up because we don't have a good singer. Yeah, it's okay.
No,
We only
no,
have Holly.
So listen to this.
Well, we had
I was
Holly.
playing at the
Well,
North
Wait,
Star.
that wasn't Holly. That was a
Now we've got her
sideboard.
dashboard
What the
or some
hell?
kind of thing. I don't know.
Can
I
you
was
hear
playing at the
me?
North Star.
Yes,
in
we can hear
Pound
you.
Ridge.
Okay, so you
And-
can hear me.
and
I
when
told
was
you
in-
guys this
so-
was going to happen.
So we're in Pound Ridge at the North Star, and the gate. Oh, there goes Holly. We're going to keep her there. Can we hear you?
I'm a rainbow of beauty.
Yeah, we like the rainbow thing.
This is only a
You're
test.
Robot. That's what you are.
But also, a
I'm
complex
colorblind. Let me see how many I can
upper-
tell.
That's right. I think they're all black to me.
I think he's going to switch over to laptop
Pretty good.
video, which won't be as good, but you'll see.
Lap dance
see me
video.
in my
is
Rob.
here.
Sean,
that
let's hear it
hand.
for Sean. Yeah.
Sean's the best.
Sean,
Oh,
woo.
everybody's cheering you, babe.
How's it going, Sean?
Very
He can't
nice.
hear, but
Very
I'm
cool.
going
I
to.
like it.
Oh, he can't. Oh, yeah, he's not
Hey,
wearing
John,
headphones.
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah, everybody
so
says
I was
hello.
playing at the North Star with a band, and we literally finished. We're like, thank you, good night. We finished, and there were these three girls that had a birthday party, and they were outside doing whatever they do outside. And they come in, and the drummer had loaded all his stuff in the car already, and my keyboards were in the car, and like the band, it was over, it was done, right? And these girls come in, and they go, it's
Were they
her
hot?
birthday, and we just got here a little while ago. We only saw one song. You have to do another set. And we're like, look, they would not take no for an answer. And they're all dressed to the nines, these three women.
I was going to
And
say, were they hot? Yeah.
yes, they were, but it was
Okay.
early. It was like the North Star, so we were done at 11 or something, right? And so they said, you've got to do another set. We're like, here's the deal. We get $100 a man for everybody in the band, $100 for the bartender, and we'll go and set up again and do another set. And
Done
we
deal.
did, and they paid like $700.
Done deal.
Now,
birthday.
the difference in that story though is $50 versus $700.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
a vast difference between the two.
The drummer was like, shit, what? I gotta get my drums back.
Yeah, for $100, get your fucking drums out for $100.
Many
Yeah.
moons
And you know what?
ago-
We're gonna play Freebird too. Whenever
Yeah.
an asshole asks for it, we're gonna fucking play.
Exactly. And Brown Eyed Girl.
There you go.
Whatever
There
they
you go.
want.
And
Yes,
Brown Eyed Girl.
Frank, you're right. You're right.
Actually, all they would need would be American Girl, the Tom Petty tune, and they'll all be, oh no, you know. It's like magic.
Very good.
You know.
Hey, Nick Carter, you want to do a song? We're all gonna like just do a couple songs. You know, we're gonna go
Yeah,
around
sure,
the room.
sure.
Nick Carter.
Hey, I'm ready. So we got one.
Up here in Massachusetts, we would pronounce your name Kata. Nick
Kata.
Kata. Yeah.
Carter. Come on, Nick Carter.
Nick Cat is wicked pissed.
So I was at this milestone class reunion a couple of months ago, and you've heard this song on this show before called "Old Fashioned Girl," but I revised it because I was at this class reunion with classmates and an old flame, and talking about all the things we all used to do and remembering stuff, and just thinking back, and we all have memories, and this is just about looking back. So the song's been changed around, but it's still called "Old Fashioned Girl" in honor of the old fashioned girl. Here we go. Get the pick going here. Fucking A. Here we go. There we go. Well, the summer night, word comes through. She says, been so long since I've seen you. Let's meet up and dance. The night is young. Let's take a chance. Music pulls us from the street and we feel rhythm in our feet. But I know when she takes my hand, it's only 'cause she loves the band. She's an old-fashioned girl on a dance floor alone. She moves like 100 proof, and she drinks in every song like whiskey and bitters with a twist and a sugar smile on Friday night. She puts a finger in, gives the ice a swirl. She's an old-fashioned girl. Well, try to call her, you'll no reply. She likes talking eye to eye. But if you want to make it last, we'll let her talk about the past and the long gone high school night. nights with the radio on by stadium lights. Girl talking with her friends, a stolen kiss behind the gym. She's an old-fashioned girl on the dance floor alone. She moved like 100 proof, and she drinks in every song like whiskey and bitters with a twist and a sugar smile on Friday night. She dips a finger in, gives that ice a swirl. She's an old-fashioned girl. She says, where were you way back in the day? She's standing right next to me, but she's oh so far away. She's an old-fashioned girl on the dance floor alone. She moves like 100 proof, but she drinks in every song like whiskey and beer, with a twist and a sugar smile on Friday night. She dips a finger in, gives that ice a swirl, but she's got no idea how she rocks my world. She's an old-fashioned girl.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
I was thinking you could like call that since it's revised. She's a more old-fashioned girl, or something. Since that's the second round,
All right.
she's or less old-fashioned girl.
I love that
It's a
song.
songwriting circle here. It's a
I
songwriting
love
right,
that
yeah.
song, and I didn't get the double entendre of the name till you explained it to me online. And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how quick I was. Probably may have had a glass or two. Yeah.
What if we went for a triple entendre? Would that be
Hang on. Sorry, guys.
So the dog is.
that dog
Listen,
out?
everybody's a critic. Even the dog. I love it. Every dog's a critic. I love it.
And another county heard from.
There we go.
Hey, bulldog.
Sorry, that's my fault, you guys.
I saw the same thing on
we-
CNN last night. Like
What?
they started barking and growling at the
We
show.
were all
We-
a
we have
bunch of
company-
dogs before you got here. Believe
We
me.
have a company coming over tonight, but it's for one of our daughters, so she'll be coming in a moment because we have a split level house, and now that my
Uh-huh.
house is upstairs, that is what it is. So
Oh, you'll have to put them on. We'll interview them.
There you go.
that's not fair.
Right.
And I think that's a HIPAA violation. So I don't know.
Good stuff. Will Bear, do you do
We'll
one?
find the papers, Holly. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll do one.
I think I could do that.
Will Bear.
No one has commented on my background.
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening?
You're a white guy
Hey,
from
Jesus,
Massachusetts.
Will, don't be
What's the
such a
big deal,
diva.
It's
Yeah.
completely different up here. In
All right,
Massachusetts.
honey, we'll comment on your background now.
This is beautiful.
It's not my hair we're talking about here.
He's a white man from
Wait,
where's your-
Massachusetts.
This
That's
is the
not
Charles.
news.
Where's your fly rod?
This is
Where's your fly rod?
Oh,
Oh, now we're
behave.
going downhill again now.
Oh, behave.
Happy little
I'm
trees.
still here. I'm still here, boys.
And have I frozen on your screens? Because I've frozen on mine.
You have frozen on
No,
Everybody,
no, it's
Pollyanna's
back
still
to the
here.
Brady Bunch.
Everybody,
Huh.
Yeah,
We're
Will
in
Bear,
Brady Bunch mode.
I think Will Bear froze completely.
Oh, he did
Yeah.
freeze. Oh.
I'm like really frozen, dude.
Yeah.
I've got the beach
At
ball
least you have a
running
good
now.
expression on your
At
face
least
when
it's
you're
a good,
frozen.
like,
Yeah, at least
album
I'm
cover, you
having
know?
fun. I'm having a good time.
There
Yeah.
you go, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a becoming picture. It looks like a happy DJ.
Randy could have a ball with a name that caption contest for that facial expression right off the bat, I'll tell you.
I have the spinning ball of death here. I'm going to have to log out and reboot and come back.
Aw.
Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
I'm not wearing any pants anymore.
We'll talk about you while you're gone.
I'll thank you.
All right, we'll get Will Bear
We'll
back
wait. We'll wait patiently for you, Will.
in. Yes, we will.
And
Boy, that guy will. God.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
okay.
Frank,
You
you're
guys
up.
are
Frank,
so
you do one.
Fake
that
me.
will with that.
you know what? I've been, I'm still having troubles with regards to nailing down the audio side of things. I'm just strictly doing it off of the earbuds here. My computer is basically a boat anchor, but I have it on reasonable authority that some guy that wears red might end up having a new laptop in my future. So we'll see.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you go.
So
Very good. Well, Nick Carter, you got 2 now.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, I can do this.
You
This
know
is
any night songs?
what's that?
You know any nice songs?
Nice
Ooh.
songs.
Don't you
play a
boys
nice
know any
song.
nice songs?
Oh,
That's a Frank Zappa reference.
I thought you said
nice
night song.
Night song. Yeah, night
So-
song.
I was like, that's very witchy of you, Ed.
So this song got done a couple of weeks ago. It's been in the back burner for a while, but basically, lady who sings in the subway. In the station. In the station. Here we go. Let me bring that capo in. God. Colds. Here we go. In the station. That's better. In the station. All alone. She sings us to work. Sings us home. Dropping quarters at her feet, drop $1 and she smiles gratefully. Lonely child singing on and on, wishing the world could just get along. Same old denim every day, auburn curls beneath the blue beret. To the world rushing by underneath the streets and a cold neon sky. She's a lonely child singing on and on, wishing the world could just get along. She's a lonely child singing on and on, wishing the world could just get along. Listen for a minute, you can almost hear her heart. Feel the pulse and now you're in it. It's always how it starts. Imagining is not hard to do. She says all you need is love. You got somewhere you need to go. Now you know one song is not enough. She's a stranger, she's familiar, so gather round. She's a campfire for the lost and found. It is warm as what you stopped here for. Before your train, take a minute more. Lonely child singing on and on, wishing the world could just get along. Lonely child singing on and on, wishing the world could just get along. Lonely child singing on and on, just wishing the world could just get along.
Very, very nice.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Sweet.
Hey, Holly,
Yeah.
have you ever met my friend Dave Robertson, who's above in the square above you?
The drummer guy. No, I
The
don't
drummer
believe I
guy.
have.
He's a really great drummer I grew up
Sir.
with, and Dave, Holly, McCreary, whoever, and I just
Holly, whoever, and Dave, whatever. Yeah.
That's it. Holly and Dave. You can call me anything as long as it's nice.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, virtually. Hopefully one day in person. That's always ever since mine and Mike Balmo's connection. That's been like my dedication is everybody that I meet online. I want to try to meet in person one day because I didn't get that chance with him, and like
Oh, that's a cool idea.
When Dave comes to town, we got to do a jam
Yeah.
just
That,
for him.
please. that would make my heart so happy. You have no idea.
So
Holly, when is your Mohegan Sun gig? The Battle of the Bands.
So the third round of Battle of the Bands is December the 6th. And if we make it out on December 6th, then we'll play again on December 13th for the finale. The winner gets $5,000, which would be nice.
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 All right. Good luck.
Cool.
But,
Good luck. Break a leg. Break a
in
leg.
all honesty, thank you guys. I appreciate that. But in all honesty, at this point, I recorded this album 2 years ago, and it is a bigger undertaking as an independent artist than I think I initially thought it would be. Mixing and mastering, although I get an amazing deal because the guy who is mixing and mastering for me happens to be a co-writer on a couple of my songs, but it's still, we're raising a family and we're trying to survive in one of the more expensive states in the country. So, things get done as they can get done, but we are really, really, really hopeful that by the spring that it will be out and completed and done. So that's the goal. And hey, if we win, it'll be that much faster.
Yeah, you
So-
just
There it
make
is.
it good.
Nice.
Make it good.
I will post. I think you can only vote when the competition is happening. But if you follow me on any social media stuff, I'll post it. If you guys vote for me, that would. Thank you. I love you so
Hell yeah.
much.
Give us a chance. Show me where. I'll vote.
Is it all original?
Yeah.
So, Holly, you're saying the album you've been working on and it's not released yet? You've got it all
Well-
put together? Is that what it is?
I have 4 singles that are out, so I've
see.
been able to kind of afford to pay for 4 so
Spit one
far.
out at a
Right,
time.
we're going as we can afford between band dues and FFA dues, and
Yeah.
at this point, freaking grocery bills. My God, I need a
Yeah.
break.
So you're in the EP territory looking for the L.
That's it.
What I'm
That's it.
hearing.
We just need the L.
Yeah.
We're
All
losing.
L
right.
for the L. L for the W. Perfect.
That's it. That's it. Well, a W is just 2 L's crooked. So.
There you go.
Absolutely. There it is.
Tell us where to vote. Tell us where to vote. We'll go.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you
we'll
so much,
blast
Nick.
it out
I
there.
will
Hell yeah.
totally. I'll post it
Really?
on Instagram, Facebook, and it'll be on TikTok as well. I will be shameless about that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Good plan.
I've spent too long being humble. It's time to kind of be a little braggy.
I have long
Nice.
since given up apologizing for entering into the contemporary folk world just because my hair's a little bit grayer than some of the other folks at the table.
Don't
It's
ever
funny
let
that-
that count you out, Nick. Seriously.
Yeah,
It-
but
No,
It's
you
funny,
can
like-
go purple anytime. Purple
That's
hair would
it.
look
I
great.
know we're
on
looking
you.
at Holly, but I don't think
Hey.
it would ever look what it does on Holly. So there you
Of
go.
all these, of these 4 square, these 9 squares here, 4 of them, the connection was Bobby Q's, and I am forever grateful to Bobby Q's for making a relationship, Ed, between you and I, meeting Holly, which blew my mind, meeting Nick, I'd never met you, and
Right?
when you were talking about people you see online that you never meet, Randy and I have only met like in person, like maybe twice.
One time, I think.
It was one
time.
Okay, though. That's that.
And where you were playing at the Horseshoe.
Right.
Oh,
Was that the time?
I don't know. It was maybe. Yeah.
Where it was somewhere. I remember. Well, we're among friends here. I was pissed drunk.
No.
No.
I was.
And no one will
You?
ever hold that against
Yeah.
you amongst this group.
I
of
sobered up. But when I arrived, I think.
I think I met Randy at the Duck. I think you
You're
were
right.
sitting in
Yeah,
the basement
yeah.
Duck. And my son came with me one night, a couple of Christmases ago, and sat in with me. I sang, he played drums, but you were on the bass. And I've seen you there more than just once or twice, sitting in bass on a Thursday night with Wendy.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And,
That was a fixture. I miss it. I really do miss
yeah, I
it.
miss that
As-
stuff.
as
Because of
much-
just what you said, Nick. I got to meet people like you and all sorts
Yeah.
of people
Right.
Yeah.
and play with them. And the fun part of being in a house band at an open mic is you don't know what's going to get thrown at you.
Yeah.
And you're
Right.
like, better get your
That's
shit
like
together.
our
My
gig.
favorite phrase was, "I'll be okay by the second verse." All right, all right.
Yeah, well, I saw Frank at Horseshoe some time ago. You came. You were kind enough to come, and I was doing a kickoff night.
I got to
for,
come see you, Frank.
well,
Yeah, that was nice.
I don't
Yeah, you
think-
did a great job on
I
that.
don't think I've seen you in person, Frank and Will. I don't think so. Lorenz definitely not.
Lorenz not. Will, I haven't. Will, brother, I've seen you online for 3 years, but I don't think I've ever shaken your goddamn hand.
Yeah.
And not only that, but
That's
you're
right.
meeting all these people that I used to meet in the folk world and NERFA and NEFA and all those.
I saw Holly last summer at Frank Tosto's thing over in Stanford.
Oh yeah.
I met Lorenz twice. I met him at his apartment in New York where we played theremins together.
Theremin Jam.
And also at the Porch Fest in Black Rock where he had a performance on a porch.
This year.
I remember one night before COVID broke, Bobby Q's was still in business. It was February. It was cold as hell.
Yeah.
I took an Uber because I wanted to do a lot of drinking during that night.
I
didn't want
remember
to drive
that night.
home. And it was so goddamn cold, and the Uber took their goddamn time coming. And Ed, in your fabulous circus van, that marvelously painted vehicle,
the jam
right?
man.
That,
Oh, the
you
jam
turned on the end and you said, "Come on, I'll wait with you."
Yeah.
So, very kind.
What am I
thing
going to
you've
do? Drive away and leave you in the cold, standing?
Shivering with a blanket. Oh. Holly, shameless promotion time. If you want to hear Holly live, she's going to be at the Sea Grape in Fairfield on December 15th. She probably doesn't even know that. But
I do actually. I made sure my husband forgot about that, and I was like, "Hey, we should put this on the family calendar so you know you're in charge of dinner that night." Thanks. Yeah. No, honestly, I love the spaces and places that I have met, all of you that I have met. But honestly, it's the weirdest reference. But there is a clinical psychology professor that you all have to thank for meeting me, because had he not suggested you should head to Joey C's and you should head to the Horseshoe for open mic nights, I probably wouldn't have met any of you. So that's Jim Hamilton. I am
Jimbo.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Open mic
thanks,
nights
Jim.
are great.
Who is also a really seriously talented dude on his own.
He's so great.
He
really,
can
really
play
is.
bass and guitar and drums. I hate this guy. He's
No, I was lucky to run into him in Tuscaloosa, and I reached out to him when I moved up here, and I was like, "Hey," at the time I was in South Salem, New York. I was like, "I'm in South Salem. What do you think?" And he's like, "Well, you're kind of shit for anything near you. So if you're gonna drive, here's some places you should go." And it just hung on, even though I live in Sherman right now, but I don't care. I'll drive wherever for a gig.
Right.
I'm down for the fun.
you
I work at a party.
You have clearly demonstrated that.
Exactly. All right, Will Baird, you're on.
All right,
we're
we're
going
going.
for it.
Yay!
This is the Charles. Whoops, that's the Charles River. It's right behind my house, and and by the way, it's still light up here and it's warm. It's about 70 degrees up here in Boston. It's kind of different from down there. So this is live. This was behind me. So okay, this is for Ed. Okay, based on your recent experiences.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You're familiar? That was wrapped around your finger, right? You got the whole.
Yeah, I get it. Believe me, I get it.
Very nice.
Just for
Nicely
you.
done.
That was great.
Just for you.
Great song.
Sweet.
That was
I like
gorgeous.
watching Bill pick up his guitar, and I pick up my guitar so we can follow along in your draft there, Will.
Yeah, I
Nice.
always do. I think a lot of us do that. I remember there was one night when I'm playing and I'm suddenly starting to hear like somebody like, doing something, and then I'm also hearing like, some stuff in the background. I'm going, what the hell? And I'm still smiling at the camera and doing my thing, and then at the end of it, I go like, what was that? And Ed goes, I forgot to mute everybody. And Frank said, yeah, I was playing along with you. And,
I think Picky meowed one time when I was singing, and I was totally fine with that. I was like, Ed was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I don't even care. I love Picky.
It's a miracle this works at all,
Exactly. If something goes wrong, big deal. It's technology. Nobody.
crazy
Why
for
nobody
people-
does this is because it's difficult.
It's crazy
why
for the
we-
folks who only know this in like the super slick mode, like the Jam TV. This is the super slick mode.
True. Very
We-
true.
we haven't had
You're
Hollywood
along there
Square.
with like 2 paper cups of string and like a bunch of people.
That's
like,
right.
That's fine, Ray.
We're listening on a wire, man.
So, Frank, where are you playing? You're not going to play tonight, but where are you playing? I know you got a million gigs.
I've got tomorrow night. I'm going to be playing over at the Stumble Inn in Old Line.
Tumble in.
The Stumble Inn. And,
I thought you
then-
said Thumbelina.
That's what I thought he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
A tiny
Yeah, so-
place.
so- yeah, oh, yeah, it's a fun little joint. Absolutely, it's a
Cool.
great place. So Stumble In tomorrow night from 7 to 10. Next Thursday, I'm going to be playing for the first time at a place called Chapter 1 in on the green down in Guilford. So that's going to be nice. A backyard.
That is one digit away from Chapter 11. That's all I'm saying.
Hopefully it
Yeah,
never
well,
gets
that's how it goes.
They're in
The nice
chapter
thing about
10.
that gig is it's going to be 5 to 8, so I might actually make it back in time to get the tail end of the MTV.
Early
Or maybe
gigs,
I'll try
man.
and record something and send it in, with
There you go.
for play along.
Frank,
And
you-
then the following Saturday, which is the 9th, I think it is, I'm going to be playing over at the Little Pub at Fairfield, Staple. Little Pub at Staple.
Nice.
Awesome.
you were like you were a booking beast. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like you.
Busy bee.
It's amazing. I mean,
He's
I
the
just
king of
got
the
my pick
shoreline.
and listening to all of the stuff.
King of the shoreline. That's it.
Yeah, to quote John Moreira, I shot to the middle and I cling there like a leech. And that's about all I could do. And I'm good.
That's
stalker.
the way.
So
That's
what
I've
it's
honed
all
those
about,
skills
man.
for years,
Just
carrying torches for women. And now that I'm happily married, I need another side hobby. So I stalk farm.
mhm.
So that's how that works.
There you go.
That's
Bravo.
great.
Fantastic. So, Lorenz, you got to tell me, did you have a Christmas show or do you have something coming up?
I do not. No, I gig was
It wasn't me.
Halloween.
It wasn't me.
Is that your theremin that's doing that?
Sorry?
Oh, it could be actually. It
Come in,
wants to talk
Rangoon.
with you.
I have never heard it sound quite like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound anything like good vibrations. That doesn't sound, yeah.
It doesn't sound like
I
anything
should
good.
start now.
It's definitely not your usual sound.
I'm trying to see who it is. Oh, I think it is Lorenz's. It might be Lorenz doing that. I don't know. It stopped.
Maybe it's his baby. No, it didn't.
No, that was Frankie Antorno's got some sort of buzz saw going or something, but I'll mute him. But so Lorenz, tell me. So what have you been up to? You gonna play the theremin for us a little bit tonight?
Sure. Now, did I hear? I was lurking before I got in the green room. Did I hear no Christmas tunes yet?
No, you can do a Christmas tune if you got one.
You do whatever you want, especially if it's on a freaking theremin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Holy Night is sounding pretty good right now.
So Holly, you don't know this probably, but Lorenz, I met him doing a theremin at the Porch Fest a couple of years ago.
That's
And-
so cool.
And he's got a band called the Theraminos. And they're
Shut up.
so so I went
Shut
down.
up.
I became an honorary Theramino for one day. And there were 4 theramins in one space in his apartment.
I'm
Right.
sorry, but that
They're
is
mini.
The
And,
ability to manipulate a theremin is an understated talent.
Yeah, it's
Seriously.
pretty cool.
I've been at it for more than 20 years, and
She's a fickle
it still
beast.
keeps me humble, or as humble as I can be. It's like things go weird, but
We used to call it the humilitron.
That's funny.
That used to be my benchmark. Is it recognizable? Yeah, and then, well, after many years of just goofing around here in my apartment, someone introduced me to the New York Theremin Society. There is such a thing. I had no
Very
idea.
cool.
And I met these people, and I really tried to up my game since then, but I'm still an amateur, and I goof around, and I can't read music and stuff like this, but I do what I can.
Who
So
cares? Neither can we. We're here for it.
Yeah.
I play stuff that I can remember. So
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
give you an unholy night here.
For me, that's less and less stuff. It's unfortunately as I age.
All right, go for it, Lorenz.
This is amazing. Oh my freaking God.
The song of the night.
I'm like,
That's great.
first off, I'm in tears. Second off, Ed, you suck. That was not nice.
I saw her on the camera. She like got him. She was like, "Oh my God!"
I got up and walked all the way over to the laptop. I was like, "What the freak? This is awesome! This is a cool." Seriously, so if I write a weird song, can I? I mean, even if I write a normal song, can I get you in on it? I've never heard anything like that in my entire existence, and it feeds like a weird Radiohead side of my psyche, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's weird, but I like it.
Well,
It's so good.
you know the sound, right? I mean,
I
this is
do.
old spooky movies,
Yes,
Right, yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Vertigo.
When
And
you started it, I was like, "Oh, I know that," but then it just got cooler,
Sure.
and I was
Yeah.
like, "This could be usable."
It's
But
and
you know,
good
if you-
vibrations.
Oh,
the Star
absolutely.
Trek
Yeah, good
Christmas.
vibration, absolutely.
Everybody
Those
knows
boys in my
that.
heart, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you
That
start,
was
play-
so
if you
cool.
play like really serious stuff with it, like "God Bless America," "Amazing
Ooh.
Yeah, why
Grace,"
not?
Wow.
the more serious and
Very nice,
it is,
Ryan.
I think the more entertaining it would be.
And I love
I
it.
just don't know how you are able to hit the notes. I mean, I just don't, and you get
Is
the
it-
vibrato and
Is it position
Well,
of
yeah.
like your hand? I don't
give you
understand how it works. So you're talking to a layman here.
Sure. The elevator speech. Here we go. Yeah. We've got the camera's not. Let me tweak the camera a little bit. So
I don't care. That was
can-
cool. Whatever you just did was awesome.
Yeah, it is really cool. There's 2 antennas.
Oh, so you're basically, are you interrupting a magnetic or an electronic field?
It's a radio field.
Shut up.
Yeah.
the actual.
Sorry, I'm an
the actual
idiot. This is cool.
There are oscillator circuits within the box,
Okay, right.
and the oscillators are they're resonant circuits, like a spring, a spring will wound forward. A
Right.
pendulum. Oh, there's a bird feather. Sorry.
That's really cool.
So they've got this oscillator circuits, and there's a fixed pitch oscillator circuit inside and a variable pitch, which exposes the capacitor side of the circuit to the air. And the air is part of the circuit, and my body is part of the circuit.
So
the
everything you do manipulates it.
Yeah. So
If you're close enough.
Wow.
the distance from this pitch antenna changes the capacitance of this circuit, and what we hear is the difference between the 2 oscillators. They're actually up around 180 kilohertz, but they're really close to each other. And
That's
and
cool,
we're hearing
though.
the difference. And the volume side works similarly, but it's it's a little simpler. The farther from the antenna, the louder the note.
I got to get my hands on one of those. I would be entertained for hours. Well, what I remember it from is, what is the it's probably like a 50s tune, but it's da 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 da. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
That's it.
I do. I'm a little rusty with Bali High, but that works well too.
That's the one I remember it on, and I was like, "What is that?" That's I'm mind blown. Mind blown. Oh.
And it's the eeriest stuff I can play. Or when you get these surreal notes that you can just sit and sustain a note as long as you want.
That's crazy. So is it more of a frequency interruption?
Pardon me?
Is it a frequency interruption, basically?
No.
Like it sounds like
that's-
feedback, but it's controlled feedback in my head. I don't know how else to make it make sense.
Oh, well, no, I think you're simply maybe associating it. This is set for a relatively pure tone. This is kind of a sine wavy.
Oh,
You can
okay.
change that too. Here's a more traditional.
Oh, that's totally different.
No, yeah. Very
But it's
traditional.
different.
it's slightly
I
different.
get it.
I
It's
feel like
different.
Winona
But then you had other guys like Jimmy Page combined that thing with an Echoplex tape delay, and just he had a ball on that thing
God.
through like a whole lot of love, and what was the other one? No Quarter. Just he had a blast playing with one of those things.
That's nuts.
Wow.
I love that.
Very cool.
Wow.
Thanks, Lorenz. That's super good.
Dude, coolest night of my week, bar none. Thanks,
That was
Lorenz.
really
that
cool.
was
All right,
great,
before,
Lorenz.
Pleasure to virtually meet you.
It's really
before we
cool.
wrap up the show, I just want to say that this week we lost a very good friend, Joe Mayo, a sax player that we all knew and loved. Unbelievably talented guy. He's the guy that when Aretha Franklin was in town, she called him to play horn, and when Delbert McClinton was in town, she called him. He played with everybody, and he was the super nicest guy ever. And he passed away very unexpectedly this week, and we miss him very much. So I know everybody knew him.
Ed,
Yep.
how did Joe pass away?
Joe Mayo.
Was he ill?
He had been fighting cancer for many, many years, but he didn't die from it. He had an aneurysm, just a thing that can happen. And
Jesus
it might have been
Christ.
related or not, but he had a bleed in his brain, and he was out with his girlfriend and family having dinner, and then they went out to see a band play, and they went home, and he ended up in the hospital and in a coma very quickly. So he didn't suffer apparently, but it was unexpected.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Very sad. But anyway,
sad.
so we'll think about Joe Mayo. And that's it for Jam TV tonight. Great to see you all. Lorenz and
I
Dave,
love you guys.
Nick and Holly and
Yeah,
Bill
Holly,
and
thanks
Brandy
for
and
coming.
Thank you
Well,
guys.
Look both ways when you cross the street, you guys. The world needs you all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I'll
don't
see you all
play with
very
sharp
soon on Jam
things.
TV.
All right,
Rick
bye.
One, two, three, four.